And we're back, The Jungle, your weekly sports show. We got AG back in the house.
He's back.
Naturel, D Strings. We're gonna get right into it. We're gonna talk about this David Griffin.
Who was always the X factor everybody had an issue with? Gilbert, the owner. You know, Gilbert wanted to pay David Griffin below average salary and the guy just won the championship.
But what about his comments saying that LeBron James kind of went to LA for the Hollywood side and he lost that intensity? What about that?
This is that in regards to him going over to LA, was that when everything was kind of falling apart last year between the injuries and between everything, that's what I guess he was trying to say is that he didn't see that urge to win. I think if there's anybody that he needed to direct it more towards, it was 100% Gilbert more than LeBron.
It looked like he was just tap dancing. Talking about how, you know, the context, he kept stressing the context of his comments. And listen, I'm agree for the most part with what you're saying. You can't have these other people in the locker room.
He said when he heard LeBron James came back, he got on the floor and cried. All right, what about that?
It still sounds like you have some type of feelings negatively towards LeBron.
You know what? This is what I feel. I don't want to hear anything said about LeBron James from anybody from Cleveland around the organization about nothing. All right? I'm sure it was easy drafting Anthony Bennett, right? That was very easy to do that one, all right? But it's hard to build a championship team. Oh, you wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for LeBron James. So I don't know how he didn't get you paid. He's not shouting you out on the internet, helping you out with your personal situations. I don't want to hear nothing from anybody from Cleveland, not Dan Gilbert, not nobody from that organization. I don't want to hear nothing. There was nothing, there's nothing right now, there was nothing before. If it wasn't for LeBron James, Cleveland would even have no relevancy, nobody there, all right? On to the next topic.
Chicago had Derrick Rose, they had a championship team. New York basically was going to give him the money. You took the money. No one's knocking you for taking the money. No one's saying you're a bad guy for taking the money. But then at the end of the day, when it's championship of money, just say, hey, that's the route I went.
AG.
When I looked at the interview, the kind of way that I was looking at it is like, again, I know Carmelo's a hands down Hall of Famer. I have respect for him. But what he's saying, and for some reason when he steps on that court, it don't match up. You need to practice what you preach, like meaning I do think Carmelo has the talent. I mean, come on, let's all be honest with you. There's 15 spots on a team. There's 30 teams in the league.
I agree.
If you're going to sit here and tell me that 450 players are better than Carmelo Anthony, I'm going to call your bluff on that every day. Look at the camera and just be like, look, I was younger. I cared more about money. I cared more about, you know, my individual stats, you know, at that point in time. Now my priorities have changed.
Okay, what I took from the interview is Carmelo basically said, whatever mistakes that you want to put on me, I was young, all right? I was young. And maybe he said, I had a sort of a hood mentality. You know, coming from a certain area, I thought about things in a certain way. So I got to give him that. Now, this is where he kind of loses me. All right, you know Kawhi saying, board man gets paid, all right? See, these are the things that he was supposed to work on. Grabbing boards, creating shots for other people. All these other little things.
But things that make other people better.
But these are the things that later on in your career, okay, that will help you continue to have a career. Okay, I know Carmelo can play forward, he can grab boards. No, I got to put him in a scorer's role. And I got a big body, but I don't have the other little things that go along with that. The little things that he needed to do, he can't do right now.
True. Everybody, get in the comments. Let us know what you think of Melo. Do you think Melo deserves a roster spot in the NBA right now? Or should he be hooping in China right now, somewhere, you know, across seas? Let us know. Jump.